Alright everybody, hey, how are you guys doing? I have started building a lean-to like for the dogs here. So what we're doing is we're just coming off the chicken house here. The dogs don't seem to bother the chickens whatsoever. They don't even pay attention to them. So that's a good thing. But we're going to come right off of the chicken house here. And as you can see, I've already got my post in the ground. I already got it. I just took the boards that was existing on there, and then I just went and found all of this stuff here, already here, so I've not paid out anything on it. I like to do it that way. I've got some old tin over there I'm going to throw up there on it. I think I'll take and put a bottom down here on this lower part. Because as you guys know, with tin in the summer, it gets hot, so it'll probably be hotter up here. And I know I didn't run the little joists this way. It's a lean-to. So what I did, and it's a small area there. It's less than 3 foot. So what I did was I just put, and I just had an extra, it's like a landscape timber or something there. Just put that in the center there. That'd be enough to hold it. And then I just left those boards up there. They was already existing. So I just took and I found about 4 2x4s. So I just went ahead and cut them to fit. I don't have them all nailed in. I do have this one, the first one here, nailed in. I'm going to leave this open here because one of the pieces of tin I've got it's a very wide piece. I'm wanting to say like 32 or something like that. It's wide. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to run a couple pieces. I've already got them cut here, right here, these pieces here. I'm just going to run them long ways in there after I get the rest of it done. That'll be the last piece to go on there. And then I didn't have enough 2x4s long enough. So what I did was I took a couple pieces and then I scabbed a board on each side of it, if you can see there. So it's not going to go nowhere. You know, so now these here I'm going to put them to size, but everything's looking okay. Today I hope to go ahead and get the floors in, get the top on, and I don't know about the sides yet, what to do there. But we'll get it done. So right now that's where we're at with it. So let's go ahead and get started with the rest of it. we're just piecing this in. That's what we're doing. Just piecing it in with what we got. Then I'll clean it off real good. Okay, let's go on to the next piece. Alright, there's our bottom floor. Okay, again, we just pieced it in there. What I had left over, and then this right here is our top floor. So, it's not going to go nowhere. Now I'm going to put a decoration up there first. I got a star I'm wanting to put up there. And then we will, now these, we're going to put our pieces in here first. Stabilized pieces. Stable them. And then, because I'll have to get on this side here to screw them in. So this here I don't have screwed in there. So I'll move it over, do what I need to do here. Then I'll move that piece back and screw all those in from the top and bottom, and we'll be ready for the roof. So let's throw a ladder up there and get it ready for it. There's a tight spot here. This star up here. Hope it fits. To me, it's a star of Christianity. To me, the star was, sent to the wise men. I'm sorry, to the kings and wise men, to lead them to Jesus in Bethlehem. And to me, that star represents Christ. So I've been wanting to put this up somewhere for a while. I don't know if it's going to fit or not, but we're going to see if it will. You guys tell me if that's straight or not. I know you can't. Well, I don't think I'm going to have the room for it. I might have to move my ladder and move it over this way a little bit. Looks like. Yeah. Remember those boards there isn't attached. We'll try and set this right here. So I can move my ladder over a little bit more. See what we can do. Really wanting it to go up there, but might not be able to put it up there. It's not going to go far. Oh yeah, they gotta fit there. Right about there. It's kind of hard to do by yourself. is. I don't think it is, but I'm hoping it is. I think it needs to come scoot over this way a little bit. What's hooked on? Well, I guess that's where it's going to go. I'm hoping it's straight. Now, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. I think it's a little south of Jerusalem. I'm not for sure. I'm thinking it is. You know, a long time ago I wasn't sure about Christ, but I know that He's real. And I don't know if I can reach that over there or not. Sorry. I'll try. Oh yeah. Two more screws over there. So let's see if we can move our ladder back now. It's a little bit too steep there yet. There we go. My weak arm. I think it'll stay. Alright. When I was up here, I saw the hook up here for my clothesline. I've got to get that out of there. The pin won't go up here. So, let's get that taken care of. I'm going to do that without the ladder. Go. Alright, let me get a screwdriver or something and I'll twist this out. Let's see how we're going to do this here. I'm getting too old for this. There we go. Alrighty, let's get the rest of it out. About my little hook here. I don't have no screwdriver in with me to kind of put that in there and do it, so I'm going to try and do it with the hammer. There we go. All I'm doing is just putting it down that hole there and just twisting it. said there was more than one way to skin a cat, so let's just try and skin this cat this way. See what we can do. Alright everybody, I'm up above here. Getting ready to go ahead and fix my little joists here, my little rafters. So anyway, what I'm going to do, because I ran out of 2x4s, is I'm going to put a couple boards in between this long expansion here. I'm going to put 2 of them in here. This is only like 4 foot, so I'll put them like every 2 foot or something like that, because that right there is super wide. That's like I don't know, 40 some inches wide possibly. So so that'll cover half of this already, and then I've got the other piece over there to do. I gotta turn my saw blade around to cut the metal, but let's get this right here done first, okay? Here we go. Alright, got the blade turned around on the saw. Cut this metal, so let's go ahead and try and do that. I wore a long sleeve. It's hot out, but that keeps it from burning you a little bit. Those sparks gets a little hot. I think I'm going to have to try and go down, right down on it. Let's get it real sturdy there. Or maybe might just rip it. There we go. Alright, got that one. Let's put this over there. That stuff will cut you. That's nice. Okay, now the other side was out a little bit too. So, not a whole lot, but a little bit. So I'm going to take my piece of weight here and go. Actually, it's one of my boards for up there, but right now I'm using it for a weight. Okay, and we're going to turn this around. So I'm going to start right about here and cut that down. I found this stuff on the side of the road. Yeah, I picked it up. I'm proud of that. I picked up worse things than that, if you ask my daughter. So, you know how it goes. What I'm going to do is move this down a little bit. That board there will catch it. Morning, everyone. I'm bringing the tin out here that I cut off last night. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. Yeah, I want it to be clean, but the main reason why I'm doing it is there's also holes in here, and I want to make sure it's good and clean, so that way, you know, the caulk will stick to it, and underneath it I'm going to tape it with duct tape so that caulk will sit there on that. So anyway, let's get started with that. I moved it over here in the sunshine because it's still shady over there pretty good. Great morning. 60-some degrees out. Amazing. Supposed to get up in the 80s today and no rain. Hasn't been no rain here for, I think, 3 days now. Something like that. So, anyway, let's get started on cleaning this. Alright, I've got down to my last piece here. I don't know if you can tell how dirty that is or not. Pretty dirty. You want to have a clean surface if you're going to put any kind of caulking or anything on there. So, and these are the pieces I've cleaned already. Cleaned up pretty good, actually. So, let's go ahead and do this last piece here. Take them long to dry, so we'll let them dry real good, and then we'll put the caulking to it and the duct tape to it. We'll put the duct tape underneath, that way it's not showing through. But I was thinking, I don't even know what kind of caulking I got, but you know what, I'm going to use it because that's what we got here. And you all know I like to be resourceful now. So anyway, let's go ahead and try and figure out steps and stuff, and I'll be back with you. Alright everybody, the tin is good and dry. So what I'm going to do now is deal with these holes. So I have some duct tape, and believe it or not, I had like white duct tape. So what we're going to do is cover these holes up. I did like, and I just randomly ripped them, but I made sure that they was over 2 inches long, inch long. So what we're going to do is just place them over the hole there like that. Kind of push it in real good. Rub around it. And then the heat will take care of the heating it even better. So there's one. And then whenever I flip it over, that's where I'm going to put the caulking. So in this particular one, there's about 4 holes. And the other one's maybe about the same. And like I said, this is going to be on the underneath part, but I don't know what color caulking I got. I've not looked yet. I just picked up a tube. It's the only tube we had left, so that's what's going to go on here. Rubbing it real good around that hole. I mean, I just put regular plywood on there. It's not no water resistant, you know, marina or anything like that. Just regular plywood. And, you know, little drips will eventually run it. So, See, we got one more on this one. Right there. Okay. Alright, so this one's ready to go. We'll do the other ones, and then we'll flip them over and we will cock them. Okay, we got them all taped, and now the caulking I found is white caulking. This is like an off-white, but you know what, it's okay. What I will do is I will just barely put it on there. Again, it's for the dogs, so I don't think they're much worried about you know, what color it's going to be. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started on that. I found an old caulking gun, and I got me a nail here I'm going to open it with. Usually on a caulking gun, they will have a little thing you can slide out, which is right here. And as you can see, that's kind of had its better days. I'm not going to fight with it, cut it out, or anything to open that up. I just picked me up a nail. I'm just going to shove it in the hole here. There we go. And then bring it back out. And it is opened. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Just going to do a little tiny. I have to probably squeak it up there a little bit. Oh, right there, do a couple holes. Sorry about that. I get involved there a little bit. Okay, so that'll dry real good on there. I'll just make it like a little circle. There we go. Cool. Okay, and I'll just take that little bit that's coming out right there and put on the other one right here. Good. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get the rest of them done now. Okay. Okay, I took these little 1x and put one up here at the top so it'd be stable up here, and then one about 2.5 feet down from that one. And if you can see there, I put them about 1/4 inch down on each side. And the reason why is I'm going to take this piece of plywood here and lay it in here like this right here. So that way it'll have support. See there how it matches up over there? So that's what it's going to do. And then I'll put another piece in down right here. But what I'm going to do is move this back over here, right there, and then that right there will give it enough support for that big piece. So, yeah. Alright, I'm happy with it. Like I said, it's going to be a dog shelter, so it don't have to be perfect, but I'll cut this right here off, and I'll put a piece underneath here to catch that end. And that should be plenty structure there on that to hold that piece of tin there. So, let's go ahead and do this. Alright. I don't have no drip edge on it. Again, it's something for the dogs. What I am going to do though is, whenever I pound it in, I just got regular roofing nails. So what I'm going to do is whenever I pound it in, I'm only going to go in, I'm going to leave about 1/4 inch right before I hit it all the way down. I'm going to take some caulking and put around it and hopefully seal it up a little bit. I don't have to do it, it's just something I do. It's about 1/4 inch from there. And what I'm going to do now, plug my gun up with some nails so it wouldn't run out everywhere. Now I'm just going to take some caulking and put around it. Underneath it, more or less. There we go. On hammer and everything, but that's all right. It'll wipe off. No big deal. It's pretty bent up. We'll make it work. Okay, everybody, I got my last piece of tin I'm putting on here. I'm overlapping it a ways. I ain't putting no spacers in there. Like I said, I was working off what I had, and I had to scab a 2x4 together to get that last joist going up there. But anyway, now I'm not a carpenter, but we have got on to getting ready to nail down that last part. So here we go. Show you, and I'll take some, not roping, but I'll stuff that back there and caulk it up real good. And I don't know whether I'm going to put sides on it or not. Again, it's just a place for them to hang out. Got 2 levels there. We'll try and find some materials to make them a set of steps. Set of steps or a ramp. They are getting older, so anyway, thank you guys for watching. I might show it again once it's done if I do any changes to it. We'll see. I really want to put some spacers in there to keep that tin down, but it is what it is. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please like and share, and you guys all have a blessed day. And God bless.